Good afternoon. I'm Jeremy Rogowski in the KHEO 11 newsroom. We have breaking news in Houston's River Oaks neighborhood this afternoon. One person is dead and an armed security officer injured after a shooting. It happened just about an hour ago before 3 p.m. on the 3200 block of San Felipe. That's just down the street from River Oaks Elementary School. Victor Jacobo joins us live from the scene. Victor, what have you learned so far?
Yeah, Jeremy, I want to give you a sense of where we're at right now. We're on the corner of San Felipe and Belmead. I wanted to step out of direction so you can kind of see the scene right here. Obviously, you see a lot of police presence here with HPD. We've also seen River Oaks patrol officers here in this area. In that direction that you're looking at right now is River Oaks Elementary, and the park that goes aside from the school, and in that direction is Kirby Drive, just to give you a sense of where we're at right now. What we do know at this point from HPD is that a burglary was underway when a River Oaks security officer had engaged with that suspect. A firing of firearms had happened. A burglary suspect was shot and deceased. We also know that the security officer was shot in the arm. They have been transported to the hospital. As far as we know right now, at last check, they were in stable condition. Now, there's still a lot more to be gathered, but as you know, here with River Oaks Elementary School, the surrounding area, of course, is all very residential, and we've had folks kind of come up here from the neighborhood trying to get a sense of what is going on, as this police tape has cut off this portion of the street going in that direction. We do know that HPD has a public information officer on their way to the scene. We also know that homicide officials are also making their way to this scene. Again, it was a River Oaks patrol officer who was involved in this, not an HPD officer. And so we're hoping to learn more of how exactly this all transpired over the last hour, as you mentioned, happening just before 3 o'clock once that public information officer arrives here on scene, Jeremy.
Very good, Victor. Thank you so much. And that armed security officer was taken to Memorial Hermann Hospital. That's where Orko Mana is. Orko, any word on his condition? What can you tell us, sir?
Well, Jeremy, at this point right now, we're still waiting for an update on that security guard's condition. As Victor mentioned, the last update we had was that he was in stable condition at this point. Here at Memorial Hermann at the emergency entrance, you can see Houston police are out here. There are a couple HPD vehicles as well as a sheriff's vehicle. Again, here at the Memorial Hermann Hospital emergency entrance. As Victor was saying, this is still an active investigation as to what exactly led up to this and trying to figure out more about the condition of this security guard. But you can see down the street here as well, we've got some flashing vehicles, lights flashing on those vehicles, and the entrance to the emergency room here has some of those emergency vehicles, but there are no traffic impacts here. What we know right now is that there was the victim who was that security guard who was shot in the arm by an alleged burglary suspect. So again, right now we are still waiting to hear more from Houston police about the condition of that security officer. We know from Houston police that the security officer was transported here to Memorial Hermann. We know police also escorted that security guard who was shot in the arm. Right now, we are still waiting for more information. But again, as Victor mentioned, this was not an HPD officer who was shot. It was a security guard, a private security guard contracted for the River Oaks area. We're going to stay out here and see what more information we can get about that security guard's condition. For now, we're going to send it back to you.
Orko, very good. Thank you for the latest. And again, the last official word from Houston police is that armed security officer was taken to Memorial Hermann in stable condition. This, again, all occurring just before 3 o'clock when a burglary suspect and that security officer engaged. And that security officer, we are told, fired at least one shot, killing that burglary suspect who back on the scene in River Oaks on the 3200 block of San Felipe. Of course, we'll be back with more on KHEO 11 News at 5:30 as well as at 10. And to get the latest anytime, you can download the KHEO 11 app and get breaking news alerts sent to your phone. For now, I'm Jeremy Rogowski.